Well, New York City has a new anti-Semitism czar. This week, New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani appointed Felicia Wisdom, a liberal Jewish leader, to combat the disturbing trend. And it's climbing. Now, the NYPD reports a 182% spike in anti-Semitic incidents this January. Mayor Mamdani says this appointment is part of his response. But Wisdom is already drawing scrutiny over past comments against the Jewish community. Now, during 2021, the mayor's race, Wisdom responded to then-candidate Andrew Yang, who shared his support for Israel. You see it there. Wisdom responded with this: "The city deserves a mayor who will stand up for Palestinians in the face of state-sanctioned violence." Now, we reached out to Mayor Mamdani and Felicia Wisdom for comment. We have not heard back. We've also invited the mayor on the show, also haven't heard back. Joining me now, Forward Party co-chair, former presidential candidate, former New York City mayor candidate too, and author of Hey Yang, Where's My $1,000, Andrew Yang. Andrew, we're going to get to your book in just a moment, but I want to start because you've interacted, at least on X, with this so-called anti-Semitism czar. What were your thoughts when she is literally placed in the place to defend Jewish men and women, but attacked you for your comments?
This is such an important role, Kaylee. Anti-Semitic incidents are on the rise in New York City, and statistically, Jews are among the most targeted group for random assaults. I have Jewish friends in New York City who feel like they're targeted if they wear something like the Star of David or something that marks them as Jewish. And obviously, in the Orthodox community, many of them are targeted based on their attire, their appearance. And so I think this appointment is of singular importance. I love Julie Menin, the city council speaker's proposals around trying to protect the Jewish community, including potentially curbing protests near synagogues and other sensitive locations.
Yeah, and it's important, no doubt, and especially when you consider 20% of Zohran Mamdani's transition committee was linked to radical anti-Zionist groups. That was from the ADL. I want to get to your book. I am fascinated by it. You supported the idea after the debate that Joe Biden had that was so disastrous, the idea of him moving aside and Kamala coming forward, and you were very vocal about this, and it made a lot of sense. Most people got on your train in the Democratic Party. But here's what happened to you, according to your book. You were blacklisted. Let's pull up an excerpt. "Kamala Harris's campaign had put me on a list of people not to use or refer to due to the fact that I'd crossed the line in my disrespect of Joe Biden. So dumb. I was kind of glad, to be honest, because if they'd asked me to do something, I would have felt honor bound to comply, but I don't know how convincing I would have been." Tell me more about this. You were blacklisted for stating the obvious?
In 2024, Kaylee, I supported a guy named Dean Phillips who was running against Joe Biden in the Democratic primary. He was a member of Congress from Minnesota. And he thought, and I thought, correctly, it turns out, that Joe Biden was a disastrous choice to be the nominee for the Democratic Party. I said, you guys need to have a primary. And I did news interviews on Fox and other channels to this effect. And the Biden/Kamala camp did not forget that I was saying these things. And so then when it came down to stretch, I was on a, hey, let's not go to Yang or use him in any way.
You know, I'm fascinated by this because we saw young men hemorrhage from Kamala Harris and go to President Trump. And you were someone that connected with young men. When you ran for mayor, you were putting your finger on AI before I even knew what it was. People loved you. There was this so-called Yang Gang. Wouldn't she have benefited from your help with young men?
Certainly, a lot of people close to me thought so, Kaylee. and my audience is predominantly male. Thank you, Yang Gang. I would have done, again, as I said in my book, look, you know, I am not someone who thinks that Trump is the answer to the country's problems, and so I would have tried to be helpful, but they didn't ask me because, again, I had the temerity to point out the obvious about Joe Biden earlier in the year.
Also interesting in your book, and for the Yang Gang, they may be quite excited. We know you're not in the Democratic Party anymore. You're an independent. You said the odds of my running again for president are high. So you wouldn't run as a Democrat. Would you run as an independent if you ran?
Yeah, I would, Kaylee. 50% of Americans now say they're independents. I don't think that either party is delivering for the American people. I'm someone who thinks AI is going to eat millions of jobs, and a lot of Americans are starting to experience that here and now. We need to act much, much bigger in terms of distributing the gains from AI broadly to the American people. The name of my book is Hey Yang, Where's My $1,000? Because that's what I ran on, a freedom dividend of $1,000 a month for every American. And in the age of AI, our GDP is going to increase over 100. It's going to be over 100,000 a head. So at a certain point, you need to start distributing the gains instead of kicking Americans to the curb by automating their jobs.
So I want to get to Noble Mobile. We have a few moments here, but Noble Mobile is about getting rid of these guys, which take far too much of our time. Tell our viewers a little bit about that.
Yeah, Noble Mobile will cut your cell phone bill in half. Americans are paying $83 a month right now. Other industrialized countries are paying $35. We get you down to about $42, and we pay you back if you use your phone less, because these things are driving us nuts.
Yes.
Am I right, America? This thing is our rectangle of anger and sadness. If you go outside and actually talk to your neighbor, you'll find they're quite pleasant. Let's get back to that. And Noble Mobile wants to put more money in your pocket and help you look up.
I love that you just called this a rectangle of anger and sadness, because that is precisely what it is. All right, check out his book, Hey Yang, wherever books are sold. Andrew Yang, come back soon. Thank you.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Compagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.